Here's our data file. The first column indicates the month, and those range from 2021 all the way to 2024. And then the corresponding monthly product demand for each of those months. So here we have past data, and we'll use this past data to forecast future data using time series analysis. To start the forecast analysis, highlight one of the numbers in column B, monthly product demand, and then we'll select data and then forecast sheet. And it creates a visualization of both the past data, the blue line, and the future prediction, the orange lines. We'll note a few things. Notice the seasonality of the data, which is reasonably consistent. The seasonality is indicated by the crests and troughs over the 4 quarters for each year, indicating that in certain seasons, sales are high, and then in other seasons, they drop off with a repeating pattern like this, up, down, up, down. Probably for Hykem boots, their sales are higher in the spring and summer months when people are outside and lower during the cold winter months of the year. The bold orange line is the forecast for monthly product demand, and it also creates an upper and lower confidence interval for this. Let's review confidence intervals. Recall that we could use a point estimate, which is a single value created from the sample, to estimate something. For example, we could say daily sales will be $10,000. However, that doesn't leave us a lot of wiggle room in case we're wrong or we're off by a few $1,000s. Instead, we use confidence intervals. A confidence interval is a range of numbers around the point estimate at a certain level of confidence. We build it by starting with a point estimate, then adding and subtracting a margin of error. In our daily sales example, we would say daily sales will be between $8,000 and $12,000. So the confidence intervals will start with a point estimate, add a margin of error to create the upper confidence limit or the upper bound, subtract that margin of error to create the lower bound. In our Excel visualization, the bold line indicates the point estimate. The lighter lines above and below represent the upper and lower bounds. Clicking on Options, we can see that the confidence level is set to 95%. This suggests that there is a 95% chance that the actual sales will be in the range between the lower and upper confidence bounds. Another thing to note is this fill missing points. If there's ever missing data, we have the option to simply exclude them from the analysis and put in zeros, or interpolation, which means that Excel will estimate those in some way, typically using an average. We'll leave it on interpolation. Let's go ahead and click Create. What this does, it includes the graph that we were just looking at. It also includes the specific numerical values that it's forecasting. So our original data is in the left 2 columns, and then as we scroll down, this column are the point estimates for each of those future months. It then gives us the numerical values for the lower bound and the upper bound. We have now developed a forecast for future product demand that management of Hykem boots can use to plan its future operations and sales. Let's look to the assessment questions now. What is the forecast demand for the month of December 2026? Let's scroll down to 2026. Here's December. And the forecasted demand, or the point estimate, is 145.44. And this is in thousands. What is the upper confidence bound for the month of November 2026? November is right before December, and they want the upper confidence bound, which is 151.17. Which month during 2025 and 2026 has the highest forecasted demand? We can answer that using the chart by simply seeing where the orange line is highest on the y-axis. It looks like it trends upward. So if I follow this line, the highest point appears to be in December 2026. If we want to verify that mathematically, we could use the maximum function. This will return the maximum number in a data set and highlight those future values. Click enter, and it gives us 145.44, which is the forecasted monthly product demand for December. This could indicate that sales are really high around Christmas time. Which month during 2025-2026 has the lowest forecasted demand? Again, going back to the chart, it looks like the lowest point on this graph is right here at the beginning, which is January 2025. Let's also verify that in the dataset using the min function. This will return the smallest value in a set of numbers, and I want to know what's the smallest in these forecasted values. It returns 120.79, which indeed is the forecasted demand for January 2025. Which month has an upper confidence bound of 136.76? Looking at the upper confidence bound, we can see that the month that has 136.76 is September 2025.